Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are discussing about IGCSE 0580 2025 past paper about the topic standard form. So the standard form is a convenient way to write very large or very small number. Okay. Second thing, a number expressed in a standard form or scientific notation is written as a product of a number between 1 and 10 and a power of 10. Symbolically, the standard form we express as like a times 10 power of n, where a is between 1 and 10 and n is an integer. For example, like a standard form example like 2 times 10 power of 3. So this number is in a standard form. We cannot say that like 11 times 10 power of 3 is a standard form, because any standard form is of the form like a times 10 power of n, where a is between 1 less than equal to a less than 10. Next thing is steps to write a number in a standard. Move the decimal point until you get a number between 1 and 10. Second thing, count the number of places you move the decimal point. The exponent is positive if you move the left. The exponent is negative if you move the right. For example, 3862.9. We have to write this number in a standard form. So we move this decimal left. If we move the decimal, so 1 step, 2 step, 3 step left. That means we can write 3.8629 times 10 power of positive 3. So when we move 3 places to the left, n equal 3, so we write 3.8629 times 10 power of positive 3. Second question is 978000. That means we have to move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 places left. So it will become 9.78 times 10 power of 5. Clear? Next question, number option C, question number C, 0.000568. That means we have to move this decimal to the right place. So this decimal, if you move 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right, that means we can write 5.68 times 10 power of negative 4. We are using a negative because we are moving this decimal 4 unit to left. Let us see some example about a standard form. The following examples show how to add, subtract, multiply, or divide number in a standard form. Let us take a question number A. Find 3.2 times 10 power of 3 positive 2.5 times 10 squared equal 3.2 times 10 cube. We can write 32 times 10 squared. 2.5 times 10 squared we write as it is same. Then you take common 10 power of 2. So in bracket you can write 32 plus 2.5. If we add it, we are getting 34.5 times 10 squared. This number is not in a standard form, so we have to convert them into a standard form. Because we already know the definition of a standard form, any number is of the form a times 10 power of n, where a is lie between 1 less than equal a less than 10. So that means this decimal we have to move 1 unit left. So it will become 3.45 times 10 power of 3. This is our final answer. Let's start second question, number B. Find 5.68 times 10 power of negative 3, negative 4.3 times 10 power of negative 4. So this type of question before solving, we have to exact lowest power of 10. That means 10 power of negative 3, you can convert 10 power of negative 4. For this, we have to switch this decimal 1 unit right. So that means we can write 56.8 times 10 power of negative 3 negative 1, which is 10 power of negative 4. Negative 4.3 times 10 power of negative 4, as it is same, we can write. After that, you can see this 10 power of negative 4 and 10 power of negative 4 if we take common. So in bracket, we can write 56.8 minus 4.3 times 10 power of minus 4. If you subtract, we got 52.5 times 10 power of minus 4. Now this number is not in a standard form, so we have to convert in a standard form. That means this decimal we have to move 1 unit left, which one equivalent to 5.25 times 10 power of negative 3. 10 power of negative 3, why? Because since we are moving to 1 unit left, that means you have to add the exponent positive 1, which become 10 power of minus 3. So our final answer is 5.25 times 10 power of minus 3. Let's see next question, number C. 2 times 10 power of minus 2 times 5.6 times 10 power of positive 5. So first we have to multiply 2 times 5.6 times, and then we separate the 10 power, which is 10 power of negative 2 times 10 power of 5. After that, 2 times 5.6, if you multiply, we are getting 11.2 times 10 power of negative 2, 10 power of 5. We are using exponent log indices. 10 power of m times 10 power of n equivalent to 10 power of m plus n. That means negative 2 plus 5 become 10 power of positive 3. Now this number is not in a standard form, so we have to convert them. That means we have to move this decimal 1 unit left, which is 1.12 times, and the exponent we have to add 1. So 10 power of 3 plus 1, it will become 10 power of 4. Let us see next question, number D. 3 times 10 power of minus 5 divided by 2 times 10 power of 2. So use 3 divided by 2 equal 1.5 times 10 power of minus 5 divided by 10 power of 2. We use a law of indices rule. 10 power of m divided by 10 power of n equal 10 power of m minus n. That means we can write minus 5 minus 2, which is equivalent to 10 power of minus 7. That's it. Let's see 2025 past paper question number 1. The number that is not written in the standard form is, we can take this number 0.3 times 10 power of minus 2, as 0.3 must be between 1 and 10. So that's why it's not a standard form. Next question is, the largest number is what? So as here we can see the highest power of 10 is 10 power of 12. That means the largest number is 1.3 times 10 power of 12. Next question, the smallest number is. So the smallest number is 2.03 times 10 power of minus 5, because it has the lowest power of 10. Let's start our next question, number 2. Write 66,000 in a standard form. We already know the standard form. It must be in the form a times 10 power of n, where a is between 1 less than equal to a less than 10. That means we move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4 place to left. So it will become 6.6 times 10 power of positive 4. Let us see our next question, number B. 3.7 times 10 power of 8 plus 3.7 times 10 power of 7. 3.7 times 10 power of 7, we can write So this question 3.7 times 10 power of 8 as it is same. 3.7, if we swap this decimal here, so you can write 0.37 times 10 power of 8. Now if you take common 10 power of 8, so you can write 3.7 plus 0.37 times 10 power of 8. If you add it, we got 3.7 and 0.37. 7 plus 3, 10, 1 carry 4.07 times 10 power of 8. This is our final answer. Let's try next question. Calculate 5.6 times 10 power of minus 3 divided by 2.4 times 10 power of minus 5. So first we divide the coefficient, the number before the power of 10. We can write this number 5.6 times 10 power of minus 3 divided by 2.4 times 10 power of minus 5. 5.6 divided by 2.4, which is 56 over 24. If we cancel out with 8, we can write 8 times 7, 56, 8 times 3, 24 times. We use here this property 10 power of m divide 10 power of n equivalent to 10 power of m minus n. That means we can write 10 power of minus 3 minus 5. 7 over 3 equivalent to 2.333 repeating times 10 power of minus 3 plus 5, which is become 10 power of positive 2. Now if you're rounding up to this significant figure, so we can write 2.33 times 10 power of 2. So this is our standard form. Let's move our next question. 4.6 times 10 power of 3 divided by 1.84 times 10 power of 5 equivalent to 4.6 divided by 1.84 times 10 power of 3 divided by 10 power of 5. We can write 10 power of 3 minus 5. 4.6, if we divide with 1.84, we got 2.5 times 10 power of 3 minus 5 equal 10 power of minus 2. This is in a standard form. Let's try our next question. Sam writes 851,000 in a standard form. 85.1 times 10 power 4. Explain why 85.1 times 10 power 4 is not a number in a standard form. So in this expression, 8,51,000 in a standard form, if you write, we got 85.1 times 10 power 4. The value of a is here equivalent to 85.1. This number is not in a standard form because 85.1 is greater than or equal to 10. To be correct a standard form, the first number must be between 1 and 10. So the answer, so this decimal we have to move 1 unit left. Then the correct standard form will be 8.51 times 10 power 4 plus 1, 10 power 5. We have to add 1 in the exponent because we are moving to left places. So the correct standard form will be 8.51 times 10 power 5. Let's try this question. Write this number in order starting with smallest. To arrange this number from smallest to largest, first we convert each from scientific notation to a standard decimal form. 6.5 times 10 power of minus 2 equal, we can write 0.065. 9.857 times 10 power of minus 2 Equivalent to, we can write 0.09857. 1.54 times 10 power of 1, we can write 15.4. 3.5 times 10 power of 2, we can write 350. Based on these values, the correct order will be 6.5 times 10 power minus 2 less than 9.857 times 10 power minus 2 less than 1.54 times 10 power 1 less than 3.5 times 10 power 2. That's it. Write 1.753 times 10 power 8 as an ordinary number. That means you need to move the decimal point 8 places to the right because the exponent is positive. If you start with 1.753, so we have to move the decimal point 8 places. 3 places, if you move, you got the existing digits 1753. And you still need 5 more places, so add 5 more zeros. So the number, ordinary number, you got 175,300,000. One titanium atom has a mass of 7.95 times 10 power minus 23 gram. Calculate the number of titanium atoms in 1 kilogram of titanium. Give your answer in a standard form. First, ensure that both masses are in the same unit. Since the mass of one atom is given in grams, convert the total mass from kilograms to grams. 1 kilogram equivalent to 1000 grams. Now the number of atoms equivalent to, we can write total mass divided by mass of one atom. Total mass already given, we got 1000. Mass of one atom, which is 7.95 times 10 power minus 23. If we divide 1000 with 7.95, we are getting 125.786. 10 power 1 over 10 power minus 23, we can write 10 power positive 23. Now this number is not in a standard form. So we have to write this number with a standard form. That means we have to move this decimal 1 unit to unit left. It will become 1.25786 times 10 power 23 plus 2. That means these are equivalent to 1.25786 times 10 power 25. If you're rounding in 3 significant figures, so it's equivalent to 1.26 times 10 power 25 atoms is the final answer. Let us see a few questions for a student homework. A student can practice this question as a homework and submit their answer in the comment. Question number 1 is homework 1. Homework 2, next question is this one. Our next homework question is this one. Next question after that is this one. And the last question is this one.